I'm Lisette Oropesa. I'm very excited to be able to share with you all our new album of French Bel Canto Arias by Rossini and Donizetti. It is a dream that we've had for so many years. I've always wanted to present a collection of arias in French, but by Italian composers. The idea for this album came to me in a restaurant, actually. I was sitting and talking with my husband and my agent, and we were kind of trying to find an idea for an album, for a collection of arias that could be a way to present me as a singer, but also a way to bring some repertoire to a recording that perhaps doesn't get done very often. I, of course, am a lover of bel canto. I have been singing a lot of bel canto roles as part of my career for many years. The French language is my favorite to sing in and always has been. I am an absolute lover of the French language. I think it is a very expressive language, and I really enjoy singing in French. Even though it's very easy to associate bel canto with a particular tradition and a particular sound and a particular style, actually bel canto has a lot of variety. And I think one of the things that this album does very well is that we've been able to show the variety that every composer was able to bring to this style of music. So we have several arias in the album that have an accompanied recit before the aria begins. And I think this is really beautiful because you get to know the character out of the context of the opera. For me, one of the more exciting selections on the album is the French version of Lucie de la Mermour. We have one aria from this opera, Donizetti's Lucie. We are very familiar with Lucia di Lammermoor, the Italian version of Lucia di Lammermoor, and it's very beautiful, of course. But Lucie, that was written in French, has a totally different aria that rarely, if ever, gets done, and certainly doesn't get heard. And I thought it was really exciting to program this aria into the album. It's a different story that aria tells. It is not a direct translation at all from the Italian version. I thought this was really interesting because I do sing Lucia quite a lot, and I wanted to present this other Lucia that does exist and has been written. She's not only in another language, she's in another key, she's in another world, she's talking about different things during the aria. And so we don't hear Regnava nel silenzio instead. We hear Que n'avons-nous des ailes, and she's dreaming of another world. She's not talking about the ghost. And I think this changes a lot for Lucia as a character, Lucie as a character. Rossini took a lot of inspiration from the grand French opera movement that was happening at the time that he was composing in France. And the operas were much longer, incorporated much larger elements. And Rossini really took that inspiration and made an incredible masterpiece in Guillaume Tell. the simpler it looks on the page, the more difficult it is to sing. At least for me, I feel that a simpler line, a less decorated line, is extremely difficult to really nail, to really get to the core of whatever that musical phrase is doing. So for that reason, I felt like Sombre Forêt is the most difficult track on the album. So I hope that you guys really enjoy our French Bel Canto album. I hope that it's something that you will add to your collection and that you will enjoy and listen to for many years to come.
Je